There's our Christmas and our New Year's gone.
Now you see them, now you don't. SNAP benefits disappearing overnight. And tonight, more families say the same charges drain their accounts. Here's what else is making news in your neighborhood.
Land of Palm Animal Rescue Claybrook is racing to reopen its low-cost clinic. I'm Stephanie Molina, and I'll show you how volunteers are fighting to save pets and how you can help out.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Suzanne Stevens. Clara has the night off. What started off as a one-off for stolen SNAP benefits has exploded into something much bigger. More families across the coastal bend are reporting the same charges, the same store ID, and the same. She was wiped out of almost $800. She tells Chris 6 HEB Online in San Antonio checked her balance on December 3rd, and the next day the money was gone. Taken out by BJS Wholesale in New York City. That's exactly what happened to Joe Mauricio. We introduced you to him last week. He lost almost $800 in 2 transactions, a curbside HEB order in San Antonio, and that same wholesaler in New York. Since then, we've talked to others. Leah Castillo says her balance was checked by HEB Online in San Antonio December 3rd, and when her card reloaded days later, every dollar was gone, spent at a CVS and Trader Joe's in Los Angeles. Another woman lost more than $1,300, spent online also at BJS Wholesale in New York. Esther Gonzalez says she's now heard from at least 4 other people dealing with the same red flags. An HEB Online balance check followed by out-of-state charges hours later.
So for somebody to take out of mouths that they know are either elderly or have children is wrong morally.
HEB tells Chris 6 they don't see any issues on their end connected to these reports. CCPD told us last week they're not seeing an increase in cases locally, but they did not respond to our request for comment today with the additional victims that came forward. The victims say they're desperate for answers and for their benefits to be restored as they head into the holidays with nothing left on the cards they depend on. Vaping is a threat on its own, but now police are on alert for fentanyl-laced vape cigarettes. It's a trend that's been popping up down south in Hidalgo County. On Friday, the Elsa Police Department posted a warning on Facebook about the laced cartridges. Neighborhood News reporter Melissa Trevino spoke with Erasmio Aguilar, co-owner of the Head Rush Smoke Shop, about how you can be sure your vape is not laced.
The main thing would be to know that it's coming from a trusted source, that the labeling on your products are correct, especially nowadays they have to come with a QR code, and that'll reassure you.
Aguilar says being vigilant is extremely important, especially for minors who may not know what to look for. And buying online, he says, is always a risk. CCISD parents have another chance tomorrow to weigh in on a proposal that could close 7 schools. This is video from the first community meeting held Thursday at Travis Elementary, which is one of the schools on the possible closure list. Fanning, Sanders, and Costores Elementary, along with Brown, Haas, and Martin Middle Schools, are also on the chopping block. The next community meeting is set for Tuesday at 5 p.m. at Tom Brown Middle School. You can find a complete list of all the upcoming meetings on our website at christv.com. Not all school closures are bad, like the ones 8 years ago when we got a surprise visit from Jack Frost. Well, we were told it was awesome and people loved it. A wintry mix of rain and snow fell over South Texas from December 7th to the 8th. The snowstorm was the first measurable snow event since the Christmas Eve miracle snow of 2004. It turned places like Cole Park into a winter wonderland. Officially, parts of Corpus Christi got more than 3 inches of snow. Unofficially, that was more than enough to have all sorts of fun. No signs of snow this year, but it's still been a chilly couple of weeks, regardless of the temperature. Our Coastal Bend Weather Watchers page has been blanketed in a flurry of beautiful photos. Edward Bill submitted these shots from the Bayfront this morning. A beautiful sunrise to start your week. And look at this. Some of our weather watchers are taking a rewind to that snow event 8 years ago. Carlos Treviso posted this photo of a bird resting in the snow. And what a difference 8 years makes. No snow, but some fickle temps. I'll tell you what, one day cold, the next day hot. Can't make up its mind.
No, and we're going to ride this roller coaster for the next couple of days, too.
Good.
So a little bit of a flashback here. More of our weather watchers very excited when we could talk about snow here in South Texas, right? Especially when we don't have to deal with it. It's just a memory. So this was a photo that Terry shared with us in the Coastal Weather Watchers group of that December 8th snow. And, you know, it actually did amount to a pretty good snowfall for us. On this day, back in 2011, though, we were even colder, 30 degrees, our record low temperature for December 8th. We weren't too far off from that, but thankfully much warmer, 44 degrees. That's colder than we would typically expect for a day like today. Our average 51 degrees, but we warmed up nicely this afternoon, reaching a high temperature of 62 degrees. 85 was our maximum record back in 2012. So I don't think we're going to get to 85, but there are some 80s in the 7-day forecast. Is there any rain? There isn't any snow. I'll give you details on what to expect coming up in your 7-day forecast, and we'll take another quiz beyond that, talking more about these snowy memories, snowiversaries. When is our earliest freeze on record, and where could we see our first freeze of this season? All those details ahead.
Thank you, Stephanie. It's a long-awaited multi-million-dollar project, and it's nearly complete. We're talking about the Bob Hall Pier. The original pier was destroyed by Hurricane Hannah 5 years ago. Now, the county has invested $28.5 million to rebuild the structure to withstand severe weather.
Doesn't mean Mother Nature can't come get you, but we spent more money on the construction on purpose so that hopefully it would last a lot longer.
This new pier is designed to be wider, longer, taller, with a lifespan of 50 years and built to withstand up to a 100-year storm. Officials say with this rebuild, they're hoping to turn back the clock and make sure the next storm won't take it down again.
I'm Stephanie Molina, your neighborhood news reporter in Clayburgh County. Right now, Animal Rescue Clayburgh is working to get its low-cost clinic back online. I'll tell you what they need and how a small donation could make a big difference.
This loudmouth is Valentine.
Joy Ainsley is the president of Animal Rescue Clayburgh, also known as ARC. It's a no-kill rescue group where they save dogs and cats that have been displaced in the area. Then they work to find these furry friends a new home.
We make sure that they're fully vetted. They get spayed, neutered, vaccinated, tested, and then we put them up for adoption.
Since 2012, the nonprofit had a low-cost clinic with a shelter, but it changed in 2022 when the veterinarian they worked with retired. Since then, they only had the rescue shelter and have not been able to offer services to the community. But now they found a vet who is willing to help them offer 25 to 30 appointments a month.
Right now, we need to restock all of our vaccinations, our tests, our supplies, surgical instruments, those sorts of things.
Their goal now is to raise funds through an initiative called Operation Fix It to offer services again. Ainsley says this is important for the community because there is a huge need for it in the area.
We have a large percentage of our population that's in poverty, and they need the resources. The closest resources are in Corpus. They have done amazing for our community, but there's quite a few people that can't get out there.
Ainsley tells me it's been tough not having the clinic the past few years and ended up slowing down their operation, especially since in South Texas there is a huge stray population.
Down here, we're ideal climate for year-round breeding and survival. Instead of getting 1 litter a year, you get 2, dogs and cats.
So that's why ARC is working up to open their low-cost clinic once again by raising funds.
We want to help. We want to get back into our community outreach, and a big part of that would be our clinic, providing the resources to everybody here in this community.
For details on donating, you can head over to our website. In Clayburgh County, I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Stephanie Molina, Chris 6 News.
'Tis the season, and Rockport is going all in and seeing their downtown businesses boom as a result. The Cultural Arts District wrapped the entire area in lights, added an ice rink and shoppers train and nightly events to help bring in more people into the town. Local shop owners tell us the holiday makeover is making a difference.
The colored lights have been fantastic for all of us. We can definitely see increase in foot traffic on the weekends and in the evenings. Really throughout the week.
Other local business owners say they just hope this is the beginning of making Rockport a well-loved holiday destination. Still to come, December is the season of giving, and Whataburger is getting in on the fun. Coming up, find out how the restaurant is showing its appreciation for veterans during the holidays.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Whataburger is getting in on the season of giving by gifting free taquitos to active duty military and veterans all month long. During breakfast hours every Tuesday, service members can show their military ID at any Whataburger to redeem their free breakfast. It's a promotion that started in November and will last until December 30th. The restaurant is also continuing to give away free iced or hot coffee for all active military and veterans, making a perfect pairing for your free breakfast on Tuesdays. Honoring those veterans who served is important all year long. That's why the Veterans Land Board is inviting you to an unaccompanied veteran burial. It's Friday at 9 in the morning at the Coastal Bend State Veterans Cemetery. That's where Corporal Richard Joe Banks, who served from 1963 to 1967, will be laid to rest. Banks received the Vietnam Service Medal, Good Conduct Medal, and Rifle Sharpshooter Badge during his tenure. You're invited to honor his service. Taking a look at our CCAC Skycam, it's a brand new week and we're one day closer to Christmas. Well, some of you are out shopping or headed home. We thank you for spending part of your evening with us. We'll have a look at your weather forecast after the break.
All right, it's a busy one out there, but look at this sunset. In case you missed the science snippet, I explained why we always see the best sunsets during this time of the year. They are better than the summer ones, believe it or not, and it's all because of the angle of the sun, where we are in connection to that, and the cooler temperatures we are experiencing outside. So golden hour looking really nice here from the CCAC camera out at Snoopy's. By the way, mark your calendars. We are going to be here Friday night for the La Posada Lighted Boat Parade. I'll be out there. Come say hi and have a good time. But will you need a sweater for that event or short sleeves? We have a little bit of every season this week, because as chilly as we were today, we have 80s not once but twice in our 7-day forecast. So we'll talk about it. If it felt cold this morning, here's why. Our low temperatures were in the 40s for a lot of neighborhoods, 42 for Beeville, Orange Grove, Alice, 44 for Rockport, those of us here in the airport, and 44 for Robstown. Hebbronville's in that club too. The warm spot being 47 out in the Bluff at NAS Corpus Christi. Kind of cheating because the water helps you stay a little bit warmer. Why are you warmer than Port A? They're on the water too. It's because the Laguna stays warmer. It's shallower. So there's the cheat code for that. But we are going to be pretty close to that, if not a little bit warmer as we head into the overnight. It's really a give or take. Our cold front came through right after sunset yesterday, and that was very blustery cold. Tomorrow morning we won't have the wind for it, but we tend to see the coldest weather about 24 hours after a cold front moves through. So tomorrow should be colder, but we're kind of going to break even on that. It'll feel pretty similar, all things considered, but the warm up is pretty fast when you have dry air. We got to the lower 60s here in Corpus Christi today, and we're still feeling that generally across the board. We're in 60s in some fashion or the other, except for those of you on the coast. But if you're missing the 80s, if you're not quite in the festive spirit for chilly weather, don't worry. That's going to be in the forecast, as I mentioned. 80s are on the board. But as far as rainfall, this front didn't bring us any, obviously. So don't feel like you're unique if you missed out. We may have some showers in our 7-day forecast. I think that's going to be here over the weekend, and the timing is going to be very particular because there's a front coming this way. Looks to get here sometime on Saturday. That time could change, and that would impact our rain forecast. So we still have a couple days between now and then to keep an eye on it. But taking a look at the big weather picture, there's that big blue H. High pressure is dominating the forecast, so it pushes the clouds out. We are going to stay crisp and clear, lots of sunshine on the way. So really between now and then, a great opportunity for a warm up the rest of this week. But that next cold front is going to drop our temperatures down heading into next week. So a little bit of flip-flopping. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast to put it together. We will make it to at least 70 degrees, I think, in Corpus Christi. Many inland neighborhoods will do it with ease, but we still have some chilly mornings on the board. 52 on Wednesday morning, but we warm up to 80 degrees. And here's what we're watching for over the weekend. That front moving through will bring temperatures down, bring clouds and even some rain to the weekend forecast. But will we stay very cold into next week? That's what I'm keeping an eye on.
Stephanie, thank you. The Supreme Court is weighing in on President Trump's firing of the commissioner of the Federal Trade Commission. Its ruling could overturn 90 years of precedents that keeps the president from firing leaders of independent agencies. Stephanie Lee Bergen has more from outside Supreme Court.
The scope of presidential power is under consideration at the Supreme Court. On Monday, justices heard arguments in a case focused on President Trump's firing of Federal Trade Commission member Rebecca Slaughter. She argues President Trump's attempt to fire her violates federal law. The creation of the FTC says members can only be removed for inefficiency, neglect of duty, or malfeasance in office. That provision was upheld by the Supreme Court in its unanimous 1935 decision, Humphreys Executive versus United States. The court's three liberal justices questioned what breaking that precedent could mean.
The result of what you want is that the president is going to have massive, unchecked, uncontrolled power.
You're asking us to destroy the structure of government and to take away from Congress its ability to protect its idea that the government is better structured with some agencies that are independent.
But the attorney arguing on behalf of the Trump administration rejected that.
The sky will not fall. In fact, our entire government will move towards accountability to the people.
The court's conservative majority appeared to signal support for the administration's position. But the court's ruling might not be as broad as the White House hopes. The justice's decision might apply only to the FTC and not other federal agencies, according to law professor Victoria Norse.
The justices will overturn Humphreys Executive, a 90-year-old president. What was unexpected is I think that they're going to do this in a narrower fashion.
Stephanie Lee Bergen, Scripps News Group, Washington.
In state politics, former Congressman Colin Allred, who was also the Democratic Senate nominee in Texas, is dropping out of next year's race for senator. Allred says he'll push to make a comeback in the House of Representatives instead. This move comes as Representative Jasmine Crockett seems ready to enter the Democratic Senate primary. Allred says he felt having 3 Democrats in the race could result in a runoff, which could hinder his party's chances of a victory. The GOP has had a stronghold on the Lone Star State, not losing a statewide office in more than 3 decades. There's another hotly contested race happening in the world of TV that has executives scrambling for answers. After Warner Brothers agreed to sell to Netflix, Paramount now says it will pursue a hostile takeover bid by taking an all-cash offer equaling about $30 per share directly to Warner Brothers shareholders. The Netflix deal does not include cable networks, CNN, and Discovery. Those would have to be spun off before that deal could be closed. The Paramount offer would include all of Warner Brothers Discovery. Also in Hollywood tonight, nominations for the 83rd Annual Golden Globe Awards have been released. One battle after another has total of 9 nominations. The film stars Leonardo DiCaprio and was directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, both of whom received nods. For television, The White Lotus got 6 nominations, followed by the Netflix hit Adolescence with 5. And if you're on the hunt for Christmas cash, listen up. The Powerball prize continues to climb just in time for Christmas. Stick around. We've got details on how you can cash in straight ahead.
You're watching Chris 6, part of the Scripps News Group.
Before we let you go tonight, we want to show you some holiday cheer that was spread at some local schools today. Take a look. There they are. Members of CCISD's police department kicked off a 3-day mission to deliver stuffed animals to elementary school children. We caught up with the crew as they delivered to students at Metro Elementary School of Design today. It was a scene of pandemonium, but the good kind when the kiddos saw their gifts.
Our officers here at CCISD are the best. They always find the donations for our kids in order to give a little extra something for the holiday spirit. It always, I mean, you see behind me, you see the kids just having a blast with the little stuffed animal, things like that. So it's awesome.
Hundreds of the stuffed animals will be delivered tomorrow and Wednesday to other CCISD elementary schools. By the way, all the stuffed animals delivered by Santa's helpers today were donated by PetSmart. The 27th annual La Posada Lighted Boat Parade is coming up, and we've got a front row seat reserved just for you. You'll be able to watch the parade live right here on Chris 6. Dozens of boats will be decked out with hundreds of lights. Special performances will also be held. Join us on Friday, December 12th at 7 p.m. As we mentioned earlier in the newscast, it's been 8 years since our last snowfall, but not everyone is dreaming about white flurries for Christmas. Tonight, many are thinking green, as in greenbacks, 875 million of them to be exact. That's how much tonight's Powerball jackpot is worth. You can choose a lump sum payment or take the jackpot in 30 annual payments. You might consider the annual payments for Santa's sake. He might not be able to help that lump sum payment down the chimney, though. That's a lot of money. And
just taking the whole thing.
Yeah, and I was going to tell you about the snow. I mean, how cold was it when this happened last time?
Ooh, it was chilly. You know, today's record low temperature is colder than that, though. We were in the 30s.
Interesting.
But the earliest freeze on record for Corpus Christi is actually Halloween of 1993. And we were debating whether there were any flurries, because some people remembered them, you know, almost like a Mandela effect. So we're going to answer that on Chris 6 News at 6.
In October, though.
Yes, it was an October situation. We haven't had our first freeze yet this season. We've been pretty warm, all things considered. But if you've forgotten where our temperatures are supposed to be because they've been all over the place, here's kind of a chart to help us out here. Notice we say goodbye to the 80s after November. Why are they going to be on our 7-day forecast? Don't ask me. I don't make the rules. I just give the forecast, right? So here we go. Here's what to expect over the next 7 days. We were doing the 60s today, 70s tomorrow, 80s on Wednesday, and thankfully I'm not going to tell you 90s for Thursday, right?
No, right.
Thankfully.
Yeah, thank you. But the 80s were bad enough. Just weird weather. Hopefully it'll stabilize at this point.
Hopefully.
Thank you. We'll see you at 6 with more news in your neighborhood. Bye.